Hey everyone, those numbers are going to distract me. So lately I've been thinking about posting about my surgery I had. Like about a year ago, I got circumcised. Worst experience of my life. I wish I had never done it. I mean, it's nice. I like how it looks afterwards, but the stuff I went through was not worth at all whatsoever. I would not recommend anybody because I'm 30. I just turned 30 in March. So I got the surgery done last November. It's now November again. So it's been a year since I got the surgery. And the surgery itself was okay. Went through the surgery, got out the surgery, and um, the the wrapping started to come off. So I told the nurse, I said, "Hey, nurse, the wrapping is coming off. I think we should like rewrap it." The nurse said no, and they cut the top part of the wrapping off. Right. So after we cut the top part of the wrapping off, I went home. Well, I went to my job first to go drop off my paperwork because I was supposed to go work that night. I didn't know I had to like. I didn't know it was like and I thought outpatient meant like you get surgery and you can go about your life. So I thought I could get it done and be off that day and go back the next day, but no. The doctor told me I was gonna be off for a week. So I went to work my job, turned my paperwork in, and went home. And then once I got home, I took a nap, woke up, and my underwear were wet. And I was like, why are my underwear wet? What's going on? No, not my underwear, my shorts. I couldn't wear underwear. So my shorts were wet, and I was like, why are my shorts wet? And so I look down, and I stand up, and I walk across the room, and I look across the floor, and it's blood dripping, follow me on the floor. And at the time, my lover was in the house, like, oh my God, what's going on? Freaking out, like, oh my God, you're bleeding out, you're bleeding out. I'm like, what's going on? So I call my doctor. He's like, squeeze it and hold it tight and let it clog up. It'll stop the blood from going. I said, okay. So I did that. And then it had started to swell up. So I was like, this is starting to hurt. It's swelling up too much. Should I go to the emergency room? The nurse said, yes, go to the emergency room. So I went down I got it done. I don't know if I can tell y'all on here where I got it done at. But I guess you can inbox me and ask me where I got it done at. That way I don't put people, I don't know. But anyway, I got it done at one hospital, went to another hospital for the emergency. So I went in there and it was like the worst pain ever. The the wrapping was hanging on to the stitches and it was like it was swelling up worse and worse. So I was sitting there like in the hospital screaming. They had to give me a shot to stop me from feeling any kind of pain whatsoever. So once they started to rewrap it, it was so swollen that my penis was actually basically inside. So when they started to rewrap it, they had to stick the wrappings inside. It's not a very comfortable feeling. And it just kept swelling up. I was like, well, what's going to happen? What can I do? And the doctor was like, well, it was actually more than one doctor. I don't know if these were residents that were trying to help out or what, because they always took forever to come back. Like, we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. I'm like, well, figure something out because this stuff hurts. Like, you gotta take this wrapping off of me. So after they figured out what to do, they wrapped it up or stuck the paper inside. They told me how to do it. They gave me some gauze and can you not mess up my life? I'm talking about my surgery. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. So anyway, my friend is here. He's just sitting there. So anyway, I then went ahead and went home. I slept. I woke up and it was more swollen than it was the next day than it was the day before. So okay, now I'm walking around and basically it's like imagine you imagine going from a regular sized penis to like basically a baseball. That's how my penis looked. It was basically like a big round baseball and like the head was inside of the baseball with a little opening to pee out of. Thank God for the opening to piss because I went to go pee and I had to sit down. I like literally had to lean forward and squat to pee. Like what was going on? So I maybe I don't think I can wear this shirt here, but I'm gonna still post it. Anyway, so I went to I called my doctor again. Said, okay, it's swelling up. What do I do? He said, oh, the swelling should go down. It's okay. Cool. So a week went by, and the swelling never went down. So I went to the bathroom one day, and then the stitch, I guess, ripped. I don't know exactly what happened. Oh, okay. I don't know exactly what happened, but blood came out of my penis. So I'm sitting on the toilet like, oh my God, I should go to the doctor. My grandma said, no, go to the doctor. I'm like, it should be okay. They said the blood clots should start coming out, but they were thick. Like I went home and the blood clots got real thick. I can show y'all those pictures. I have those pictures. Inbox me, I'll send you them. I won't send you a picture of my penis though. Maybe I won't see it. But anyway, so I get home and the blood clots start coming out and they're real thick. And I'm like, okay, let me think about this. Should I go to the hospital or not? So I go to the hospital. I go back to the hospital I got it done at. But I went to the emergency for that hospital. Went to the hospital. They checked it out. They was like, well, we need to get you into surgery. So now I'm on surgery number 2, which gives me another week off from work. So now I went from 1 week off from work to now 2 weeks off from work. This surgery, they said we have the emergency surgery because your stitch has come loose. One of your stitches come loose and the blood is coming out. They wouldn't tell me nothing else really. They kind of kept everything hush-hush, and it took them forever to come back because I guess the doctors who were there only did stitches they only did circumcisions on kids. So they wait for my main doctor to come, and they had to get a bunch of other doctors to, I guess, watch. I don't know. I guess I was an experiment for them. It's like I guess it's like a teaching school, a teaching hospital. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I get inside the room I rolled in, and they're all like starting to introduce themselves. They're like, I'm Dr. Such and Such. This is Dr. Such and Such. This is your anesthesiologist. This is such and such. And I was like, why is it so many? Oh, the last thing I remember saying, why is it so many of y'all? And I was out. I woke up and the guy was like, you want some more medicine? I was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. But that also was an outpatient surgery, so they didn't keep me overnight. Well, it was basically when I got done. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, I think, by the time I got done with the surgery. Anyway, they took me into the... It's not boring. It's interesting. It's letting folks know that you should not get circumcised after a certain age. Once you hit a certain age, do not do it. It's not worth it. I could not feel... They tell you can have sex. Listen, because they tell you can have sex after 6 weeks. Like, oh, you can have sex after 6 weeks. It should be cool, whatever. No, it's not cool. You can't feel anything. I couldn't feel anything still. And then, no. So I couldn't feel anything until I got it done in March. I had tried to have sex in December, 6 weeks. I'm getting sleepy. Oh, go to bed. So I couldn't feel anything until basically March. And even then, you still can't really feel anything. It just takes forever. It was like, technically, I couldn't feel anything until complete feeling until May or April or May, somewhere around there. So, huh? Oh, so after I did all that, and after now, it still itches from time to time, like the stitch area, because you can still see where it was stitched at because of how the surgery had went and how they had to restitch it. So it's still, you can see where the incision and stuff was at. And it's nice, but it just wasn't worth the surgery. And then it got, I don't know if it was supposed to do this, but it got thicker than what it was before. And I probably shouldn't be telling all my business on YouTube, but hey, I'm helping someone else help someone else not go through the same pain, So all in all, it's not worth it unless unless it's like ripping, because that's one of the reasons why I went and got it done, because mine's kept ripping and had ripped 3 times. And unless like you really need it done because you keep getting infections, and because you're not circumcised, you can get infections. And well, if you clean it properly, you won't have that problem. But just it just wasn't worth it. I was just like,
you did.
It was hell. Like literally, I was just like, why? Why am I going through this? So that was my little rant about my circumcision. Hopefully this helps someone not to do it. I mean, and I also learned something else. Like if you are circumcised and as you get older, your skin gets looser, you can go get recircumcised. I guess it's common, so you can't really be bothered at the fact that you probably need or want to go get recircumcised. And my insurance covered everything. I came out of pocket only for the emergency. So the emergency room visit was only $100, but my insurance paid for the whole thing. It wasn't a cosmetic thing. My insurance covered it, and I think it all came to about, with the bills and everything, I think it all came to like $24,000 that the insurance covered. So this will help someone. People who already are circumcised don't have this problem. But people who are circumcised, tell the nigga, don't be rolling his eyes at me.
He said, ooh.
I snatched the rest of my eyebrows off his head.
Ooh.
Anyway. Y'all have a good night. I'm about to enjoy the rest of my night. I'm about to watch a movie or just chill or something.
Night-night.
That's my friend. We just chill.
No, baby.
So y'all have a good night. Hopefully this video helps someone. I would recommend not getting it done, but if you do need it done, if you do come with a problem of the wrapping coming off, make sure you re-wrap it. Do not listen to the nurse who says, oh no, it should be fine. No, sir, get down there and re-wrap this thing up for me, please, because it's going to cause a problem. And it caused quite a bit of problems for me. I think if it didn't slide off like it was starting to slide off, I think it wouldn't have been as bad for me. I think the whole ordeal would have just lasted 1 week. I think I wouldn't have had to go into another whole surgery. Well, I know for a fact I probably wouldn't have to go through another surgery if I didn't do all that. But anyway, y'all have a good night. I hope this helps someone.
He said this one more time.
He is so irritating. Gosh, these people need to know.
He said he lost a brain cell.
No, he lost an eyebrow. Ooh, he lost. The bitches is snatch, and not just snatch in the other kind of way.
Recording.
I gotta go. I will see y'all later. Watch my lives. I'm about to start making more videos. This is an actual real story. So, I mean, if y'all need pictures of like the blood clots or whatever, okay, I don't mind sending that to y'all. Like, oh, this is the blood clot, whatever. I don't know if I feel too comfortable sending out the swollen. Oh, I gotta tell y'all, it was so swollen in the stores, going shopping, which I probably should have been doing in the first place. Literally walking around with a baseball sticking out of your pants, and ladies just running over, like, oh my God, are you okay? Because the balls start to hurt because it's so heavy. I have to like hold my balls sometimes. And like, I literally was holding my balls in Joanne fabric, and because it was hurting, it felt like somebody like pulling down on my balls, like pulling them bad boys. So the lady runs over like, oh my God, can I help you? Can I help you? What is that thing called? Whatever she did, she worked in the ambulance. So she's like, I'm a first responder. I can help. What's wrong? I was like, it's okay. My balls just hurt. My dick is swollen. It was weird. And I had some old lady talking to me constantly about something I had no idea about. And I felt really kind of embarrassed because I think she was just staring down at my jock. But hey, it's the attention you get when it just sticks out your pants, right? But all right, I'm going to end it now. Bye, you guys.